dashboard, there are a number of things that you can do, including sales, expenses, users, accounts, and settings. The Sales tab allows you to enter the sales of services. When entering a sale, it is important to select the department if you have more than two. That is, if you have a salon and like a barber shop together, you will have to say, has this service been performed in the barber shop or in the salon? Secondly, you have to select a payment method. There are 4 available: cash, M-Pesa, card, and a token. The token is specifically when the payment point and the point where the service has been offered have a distance. If you choose a token method, you will have to print a small token or write the token number and give to the customer to proceed to the payment desk, where that payment is now updated. When entering a sale, it's also very important to note there is a selection of the user. The user in this case is the manager, who can enter the sale on behalf of himself or on behalf of any other person that you have created in your business. If your users are active in the system, they can enter the sales themselves. Whenever a user that is of an attendant role enters a sale into the system, it will appear from the manager's side and even from the super admin side as unverified until the manager or the super admin verifies that it is an actual sale that was entered. This helps you to avoid bogus sales. The next tab is the Expenses tab. And in the Expenses tab, you will find the flexibility that has been built into Sahibu Manager working for you. When entering an expense, there are 2 things that you should note. First, you will select the department where that expense is being entered. Next, you have to select the expense category. You have 3 expense categories: operations, products, and bills. Next, you have to select an expense account. There are only 2 expense accounts: a user expense account or a business expense account. A business expense account spends the money that has been earned by the business. A user expense account spends the money earned by that particular user. The validation in the expenses should be noted such that if you spend money that has not been earned, that expense will not be recorded. For example, if a user wants to spend 100 and their total commissions are not up to 100 bob, that expense cannot be recorded. If a business wants to spend 500 and their total commissions are not equal to 500, that expense cannot be recorded. For a business to spend such an amount, it will need to have an opening balance from your accounts tab. From this Users tab, you can continue creating more users in different departments or in your single department as you have it. Go to the Users tab, and at the bottom right, you will find a button to add a user. Once you click on the Add User button, you get to select the department that user is in. You also get to add the details of that user. The next important bit in creating a user is the salary plan. Are they on salary or are they on commission, or are they on both, where you have to choose a hybrid? Finally, you have to decide if your users can log into the system by checking on the active button. When the active button is checked, they will be able to use that phone number and password that you've created above for them to log into the system and also for them to log into the web. When a user is created, they receive an automatic SMS detailing their login information, which is the phone number that you chose and the password that you created for them. They will also receive a link to download the app. The Settings tab allows you to fill in what you skipped during sign up. For example, when you click on Settings, you will find Business Identity. That's where you change your business details. You will see Departments and Services. Under Departments and Services, all those departments that you've chosen will be listed there. You can delete a department, you can edit the services, you can edit the pricing of those services that you put in your department. The accounts feature in Sahibu Manager allows you to have your daily summary. It gives you a view of your business happenings every day, and it is important to note that it resets every day at midnight. Under accounts, there are 3 tabs that are very important. There's the business tab, there is the user tab, and there is your cash box. On the business tab, it will show you the amounts which have been earned in every department, earned by the business and earned by the users in form of commissions. Under the users tab, it will show you the specific services offered by a user, but you need to note that it's only for that day. The specific services offered by a user and the amount that they earned in each of those services. The final and most important tab is the cash box tab. The cash box tab lists an end of day summary. Basically, it replaces the book that you use, and it replaces your manual record keeping. From the cash box, you are able to see how much money was earned in cash, in M-Pesa, on the card, and in expenses. Sahibu Manager has an interesting tab that is called My Business. This personalizes your business performance. It captures all your business performance on one tab. Basically, you can see your business performance on a weekly basis, you can see your business performance on a monthly basis, and you can see your business performance in its lifetime under a tab that is called Period Totals.